nice to see you here again with our current organism of the month at the Bean Museum. Every month we choose a different living thing to spotlight. Plants, animals, etc. And this month is extra special, so everyone wave hi to March's organism of the month, the squid. Squid are invertebrates, making them one of many animals that don't have backbones. But if you want a more specific classification, they belong to the class Cephalopoda, along with other cool critters like octopuses, cuttlefish, and nautiluses. And the word cephalopoda comes from Greek, and it means head, feet. But that mental picture is not exactly right. Cephalopods don't have feet, but they do all have a head, a mantle that houses most of their organs, and arms and/or tentacles coming out of said head. Squid make up over half of all cephalopods, with over 300 separate species, ranging in size from deep-sea monsters like the giant squid and the colossal squid, to cute little critters like the bobtail squid. But no matter their size, all squid have 8 arms and 2 tentacles. But they don't use them to move around. Squids move through jet propulsion, so they use their tentacles to reach out and strike at prey, and then drag them closer to their beak so that they can eat them. All squid are active carnivores, so you could say that they're armed and dangerous. But don't worry, as long as you're not in the ocean, and also not a fish, you won't be in harm's way. Man, I'm good. But if it's the squid that happens to be in danger, don't worry, they have a couple tricks up their sleeve. All squids have a don't eat me please tactic that they're really good at. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's staring the enemy into submission. But no, it's actually ink. Squids, along with cuttlefish and octopuses, have 2 special glands, an ink gland and a mucus gland, that they can use to create those iconic clouds of ink. The ink gets its color from melanin, which is the same pigment that gives our hair and our skin its color. So, #twinning. And depending on the ratio of mucus to ink, there's a couple different things they can do with it. High ink to low mucus ratio produces a smoke screen that distracts the predator while the squid can jet away. And a high mucus to low ink ratio is going to make something known as a pseudomorph, which is where the ink sort of stays in a glob and retains a squid-like shape, which gives another target for the predator to focus on, which again gives the squid a chance to jet away. There's a saying that beauty is only squid deep, or actually skin deep, but squids took that saying to heart, or hearts. They have 3 of them. But while it's what's on the inside that counts, what's on the outside of a squid is pretty cool too. Squid can change the color and patterning of their skin at a moment's notice, thanks to some special cells called chromatophores and iridophores. Chromatophores have sacs of pigment that make the squid skin look darker when they expand and lighter when they contract. Iridophores, on the other hand, or I guess tentacle in this case, don't have any pigment, but instead they help give the squid its color by reflecting different rays of light out at the world. The chromatophores and iridophores work together to help the squid put on a beautiful display that they can use to do a couple different things, like blend in with their surroundings, intimidate their neighbors, or try to find a mate. Some squid can even communicate 2 different messages to 2 different squid on either side of them by displaying different coloring on each side of their body. That's pretty fascinating, right? Get it? Fascinating? Fascinating? You get it, right? Squid aren't just good looking, they're good at looking too. Squid have some of the best developed eyes in the ocean, and they definitely have some of the largest. Colossal squid take the cake with eyes that have a 27 centimeter diameter, which, to give some reference, is about the size of a soccer ball. But it comes with a kicker. Eyes like ours come with photoreceptor cells known as rods and cones that help us turn light into sight. Rods help us to see clearly, while cones help us to see color. But squid eyes don't have any cones, meaning they don't see any color. They're colorblind, which, when you think about it, makes their colorful displays even more impressive. Behind those eyes are optic lobes connected to a brain that's shaped suspiciously like a donut. But do not let that trick you into thinking that these guys are dumb. Squid have over 500 million neurons, putting them on par with dogs. But sadly, we don't know nearly as much about squid intelligence as we do about dogs. There haven't been many studies yet about what all they can do. We know that they can count, solve problems, and communicate. But for the moment, that's about all we know. Which is a shame, because some people consider squid to be the zenith of the invertebrate world. It's an impressive title until you consider some of their competition. But this month isn't about any of the rest of those guys, it's about squid, which is why we made a bio card and a coloring page just for them. For the entire month of March, if you come to the museum, you can talk to any employee wearing a green shirt like mine to get a bio card. And if you go to our website, you can find the coloring page there. And if you bring a finished coloring page to the museum, and if you enter it into our monthly coloring contest, you might just win something. But you didn't hear it from me. If you missed your chance, it's okay. We're going to be doing this again next month in April with a whole new organism. So, I guess I'll see you then. Bye!